I tell you what, Deric, in the in the editing, can you do one of those like rewind sounds?
Oh, okay.
Replay it and see if I did it. So I'm going to take a couple second pause here. Welcome to Off the Cut.
Dude, I haven't touched any wood in a long time.
And that's why it's covered in plastic.
Oh, man.
Some X-rated content there.
I don't care how long it is.
Thoroughly excited.
Great for the pocketbook, bad for the environment.
Oh, I'm number 3.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we got the explicit out of the way early.
If I'm going to put money into this, it's going to be great. And I guarantee it.
Don't forget to spend your Burkle bucks.
That was super easy.
Get it. Welcome to Off the Cut Podcast, episode 200.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't mean to replay that. For Tuesday, January 20th, 2026, and we get a treat for you guys tonight. In honor of episode 200, we remove Zach from the podcast.
Yep, exiled.
He's out. He's gone.
Sacrifice to the gods.
Yeah. No, he's out on vacation this week. But you know who's not out on vacation?
This guy.
Well, us and camtools.com.
Ooh, hard at work.
Yeah. That's I've heard they're really they got slammed over the holiday season, which is great, but it means they're a little behind on stuff. But they're popular because they're for woodworkers by woodworkers, meaning everything in Jonathan's store over at camtools.com is also in his shop. Now, Deric, I know you got your hands on one of the new countersink bits before they sold out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Is it a daily driver yet?
I get whenever I go to countersink something, absolutely. Yeah, that's the one I go to. It's nice. It's like it's got that machined aluminum. It feels good in the hand. It's nice and clicky. It makes lots of little noises. You can adjust the dial to adjust your depth on your countersink as you will. And then there's like a whole handy sheet that he came out with that tells you exactly what to set it to for whatever depth you want or whatever screw you're using. So
yeah, like a number 6 or a number 8 screw or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. You just turn it that many turns.
Hey, if that sounds like something you want, head over to camtools.com and bonus. A portion of all of their sales goes directly towards the Katz Moses Woodworkers with Disabilities Fund, which gets tools and resources into the hands of folks who need it most. And if you need to get some tools and resources into your hands, well, Jonathan and his team over at camtools.com gives away a $50 gift card to one of our lucky patrons each and every month. All you have to do is go over to patreon.com/offthecutpodcast, sign up for any tier level, and you're automatically entered to win. And you also unlock tons of other perks like the bonus show, the after show. You get to send in questions, the Discord, tons and tons of stuff. Well, we're not only sponsored by Cam Tools, but we're also sponsored by a good friend, Bill Burkle, over at WTB Woodworking.com. I got a question for you, Deric.
Sure.
Can you tell me anything that Bill doesn't have?
No,
it's hard to think of something.
It's hard to think of something, yeah.
You
Only the best, right?
Right. You name it. He's got Festool. He's got Mafel. He's got Jet, Powermatic, Craig. He's got everything. Hardware, tools, lumber, everything you can think of. Slabs, yeah, I know. I wish I had a slab dealer like that close to me.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wish he shipped those slabs. That'd be really nice.
But I mean, can you imagine the expense? I bet you'd be paying $500, $1,000 to ship that slab.
Yeah. Oh, man, I already piss off the UPS guy enough as it is. I don't need him trying to deliver one of them.
I remember when I ordered a cast iron router table wing and it came UPS. And I mean, that had to have weighed like 150 pounds. It's solid cast iron.
Yeah.
Person was pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So if you want to piss off your local delivery person, head to WTBwoodworking.com, check out all of their offerings, grab yourselves a tool.
It's a festival.
Yeah, I know. He'll ship it to you right to your door. Everything you want. Festool, general finishes, Melbourne tools, Target coatings, you name it. And Jonathan over at Cam Tools is not the only one doing a giveaway. Bill, the giveaway Burkle. That should be his new nickname. Bill, the giveaway Burkle, is running a huge giveaway right now, valued at almost $1,000 US. I'm not even going to tell you what's in it because I want you to go over WTBwoodworking.com/giveaway and check it out.
$1,000. That's like 500 Costco dogs.
I know.
Yeah,
For Christmas, one of my buddies, I think in general, gift cards are a low effort thing, but man to man, like I'm cool with it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you're not going to get your wife a gift card.
No. No.
Unless it's for something like, hey, I want like you and your friends to have like a girls' day or something like that.
Spa day or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're not going to get your wife an Amazon gift card, bad move.
Here's a Home Depot gift card.
Home Depot gift card. I'm sorry. Did you see Keith's comment in the live chat?
Yes.
It just says, did you take full finishes?
Might have. I don't remember.
It's quite
Take his
possible.
word for it.
I tell you what, Deric, in the editing, can you do one of those like rewind sounds?
Oh, okay.
Replay it and see if I did it. Festool, General Finishes, Melbourne Tools, Target Coatings.
I guess now we know.
Live, we don't know what I said, but maybe in the recording, we figured it out. Anyway, I was getting with the whole gift card thing. One of my buddies, for Christmas, gave me a Costco gift card. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. They call me the Kirkland King. Every once in a while.
Kirkland King of Ohio.
Yeah. Well, I want to start off the episode tonight with a bit of a story, a bit of a hardship I've had over the last 2 weeks or so. And maybe you can relate to this. Wait, don't we have a theme to go with this? Something I messed up?
Yeah.
Hold on. We gotta dig that up. I forget what it's called. Is it the screwed up one?
Yeah.
Here is what I...
Oh, that's the shop sounds. We can't.
You stole theirs. That's this one. This is where I messed up.
Oh man.
You can't say that anymore.
So, thank you for making me not steal the shop sounds. Messed up jingle. So, in our living room, we've got one of those. I don't know. It's like a vaulted ceiling, right? It's one where you have like a living room, and then above it you have like the second floor stairs. It's a loft. You kind of like see down the living room and stuff like that. So the living room ceiling is, I don't know, 25 feet. That sound about right for two
Quite
stories?
vaulted. Yeah. It'd be about right. Yeah.
So almost at the top, not quite at the top. It's about at the 18-foot mark. There's a ceiling fan. All right. So it's the builder ceiling fan. It's the one that was put in when the house was installed, right?
Yeah. They didn't put any extensions on or anything. They just left it all the way up there.
Well, no, it's on like a what do you call that? Like the extension pole. Drop down. Down rod is the
down
terminology.
Rod, that's it, yeah.
The down rod. So it's on like a 36-inch down rod, right? So it's about 10 feet in the air. No problem. Well, my wife goes, I'd really like to swap out that fan. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Maybe swapping out a fan's not hard. Basic electrical, right?
Yeah.
So first thing is like, I go up there. I have my ladder. It's one of those just A-frame ladders. It's about 6-8 feet tall. So I go up there, I'm able to get to the fan, no problem. And then I realize she doesn't want a chrome down rod. She wants a black down rod.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how the hell am I going to get 18 feet up? Right?
Yeah.
Because with an A-frame ladder, you can fully extend it. So I believe they call that lean-to mode.
Yeah. But just like hovering.
Yeah, you can fully extend it. But with the ceiling being vaulted, I really have nowhere to lean this ladder against.
Right. That's why you just have your wife down there holding it. My life is in your hands, honey.
And so I'm like, I don't like, what am I going to do? Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go out and purchase a 24-foot, or I guess the biggest they probably have is like a 16 or 18-foot like A-frame ladder.
I think you can go 24, but you probably rent one too.
Yeah, well, I was going to rent one. It's like $90 to rent it for like 4 hours. Man. And you know, when you think it's going to be a quick project, it's not going to be a quick project. So ended up finding one of these little giant ladders that is one of those like telescopic ones. So it opens up as an A-frame ladder, but then the legs telescope out of it.
Yeah.
So in in A-frame mode, I can reach like 18 feet.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. So I finally get this. Obviously, I had to go pick one up. And of course, they won't ship it to you, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the closest place in town that had one in stock was 50 minutes away.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So I had to drive all the way there, pick it up, get home and stuff like that. So then I get up there, it's no problem. I get the fan down. And the way they installed this fan, the junction box in the wall, the little recessed area where the wires and stuff are, and it has like the mounting points and whatnot.
Yeah.
The mounting points are effectively almost in parallel with the vault of the ceiling. And the way that ceiling fans mount is it's like a C-shaped bracket that the ceiling fan kind of like it goes in and then like drops down.
It's like a ball joint almost.
Exactly, like a ball joint. Well, the open part of the ball joint is almost facing downward, meaning that I have no idea how this ceiling fan never fell off the ceiling.
Oh, right. Sometimes they got a little key on them and it'll hold them in place a little bit, right. But yeah, barely, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it was sketchy as hell.
Oh man.
What the hell? So I finally get this fan down, right? I'm like, well, first course of action, I need to fix this, like the electrical box inside the wall or inside.
Yeah.
But remember, I'm doing this at 18 feet up.
It's terrifying.
Well, right. And the only thing I have supporting myself is like the top 2 rungs of the ladder that are basically just me holding my shins.
Yeah.
This is the most terrifying thing I'm doing. And of course, the whole time my wife says like, "Are you doing all right? You need any, what can I?"
Yeah, sure. Fine. Just let me do it. Let me do it.
Yeah. I was like, I would love if there was an extra set of hands up here, but like, just give me my space, right?
Right.
Finally get the electrical box reoriented. I was like, okay, now when I put the little bracket in there, the opening is going to be facing upward so that as the fan pulls down, it's locking itself in like a French cleat, basically.
Yeah.
Right. So then we go order this other fan. And that comes in, I unpack it, everything, get all the blades on and whatnot. And I also ordered a down rod online. Well, of course,
doesn't match.
This down rod doesn't match. The fan I have is a threaded down rod. And then the down rod that I ordered was an unthreaded because I had Googled it and unthreaded was the most common. And how the hell was I supposed to know until the fan showed up, right?
Right. Because they don't put that on the description at all either.
No, it was on Amazon. So I have to wait another 3 days for the correct down rod to come, right? That shows up. And this has like some proprietary threading where instead of it being a straight thread, it's like a taper. So as you're twisting it in, it gets tighter. Well, of course, the down rod that I ordered was a straight thread one. So now I have to order another down rod that's this special taper, and it takes another like 3 days to come.
Oh my God.
Finally shows up, right? And I'm like, thank God. Get it all situated. I go to hang the fan up in the bracket in the ceiling. Well, this bracket is triangular shaped. And the way that I have the bracket effectively attached to like the electrical box in the ceiling doesn't allow the ceiling fan to hang on an angle now because it's not round, it's triangularly shaped.
Oh man.
So then I got to order this like special adapter thing online.
Yeah.
Comes another couple of days. Finally get all that situated. Finally get the fan in. And it's like one of these, like it has a built-in LED, so you don't have to put your own bulbs in it. It's got like a remote, so you can change the color temperature and the color and dim it and like turn the fan on and off with a remote and stuff. Plug it in, flip the light switch. My wife goes, "Is that all the brighter it gets?" I max out the brightness on this thing. Dude, it's like a night light.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So after like a week and a half of battling with this damn fan, ordering every part under the sun, we don't like this fan.
Yeah.
So I got to take it all down, return it.
Start all over again.
Order a new fan. Dude, I went through the exact same process of now this fan. I was like, I'm going to keep this down rod, right? Yeah. This fan didn't need that tapered one. It needed this straight pipe section. Dude, every time I was like, all right, I got the parts I need. I'm going to go up on that 18-foot ladder, put the fan on. I'm going to be good to go. I wanted to pull my damn hair out. Like,
I don't blame you.
Why is this so difficult? Why is there not a standard with the way ceiling fans are put together?
I would agree. So you know what you need to do next time? Instead of getting a ladder, you can just rent one of those little scissor lifts that you just like that goes right through your door, and then you just ride that right.
I know it would have been 1,000 times easier.
Yeah, would have been easier. We had the same problem. We replaced the ceiling fan in our living room, and we had a similar problem. Wasn't bright enough, and the one that my wife picked, which we were fine with the brightness, it just wasn't as bright as we thought it was going to be. But then the one that my wife picked is the only one that she wanted. And of course it was like more expensive than any other one that there is, because that's what she picks. And whenever they built the house, everywhere that there was a ceiling fan, they had a slider.
Yeah, like a rotary switch. Yeah.
Yeah. For the, to adjust the
amount of current that goes to the motor.
Yeah. Right? How fast your fan's going, medium, high or low or whatever. And then they got a switch for the light. Well, the new ones that come with like the remote, like you said, it's all on one thing.
I know.
So now that switch is just useless, and there's just like a blank spot in my junction box for the switch, and I'm like, I'm annoyed with that.
I went through that exact same thing with the first fan that we got. That's why we were like, you know what? Screw it. I'm not doing any of this integrated LED smart home crap. I want a dumb ceiling fan. Because we have the same switch.
Yeah.
And I want it to work.
Yeah.
So I searched high and low for something like this. You basically can't find them on Amazon.
Yeah. Or in stores now. It's like they're harder to find where they're separated like that now.
Yes.
Which is I also want, because like I want to be able to for people to come in the house and hit the switch on the wall and it controls the light, because people don't know to go look for a remote. They look for the switch. Right. And so they're constantly turning off the fan and then going, well, I don't know why the light won't come on. And it's like, well, you got to educate people every time and I don't want that.
Dude, I'm telling you, everyone's like, get smart home, get smart home, get smart home stuff. Some of it, great.
Right.
Some of it, not a effing chance I'm doing.
And this isn't even smart home because it's got like its own little dumb RF remote. It's just like, I don't know what to call it. It's like, it's pretending to be smart home because it's like LED and stuff, but it's not. Yeah, it's definitely not. There's not even like an app or anything for it. So you couldn't even integrate it if you tried.
What you want to look for, because it took me an eternity to find the terminology for this, and they're damn near impossible to find.
Yeah.
Go on an actual fan manufacturer website. So like I looked one up. It's Hunter was, I guess, is one of the most predominant fan ones. I was like, at this point, I don't even care about the cost. You want to look for a pole chain ceiling fan.
Yeah.
So that basically means like it has like the two chains on the side of the light with like the light and the fan speed or whatever.
Yeah. Then they're wired separately, but together.
Yes. Found that is what you want to go for. And the light only ended up being like $200 for a ceiling fan, a 52-inch ceiling fan, which I didn't think was too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pricey, but it's not like you paid $600 for a ceiling fan.
Right. Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. I think we paid I think it was about $500 for the fan we ended up with. Oh. But yeah, she loves it. It's the one she wants. So it's the one we got.
Right.
I have learned though, with light bulbs and everything, like with this house and trying to get lights the way we want them in rooms, about like the different, like you want to look at like the Kelvin for the temperature, and you want to look at the luminosity to see if it's going to be bright enough. And there's so many little like figures or nuance to light bulbs. It's annoying. Right, because be able to plug it in.
Like exactly in the bathroom, I want like a 3,500 Kelvin or like a 5,000 Kelvin because it's daylight, so you can see like how your light. Makeup looks and all that kind of stuff. But like, I don't want a little reading light that's 5,000 Kelvin. I want that like 2,700. I want it to be nice and soft and warm.
Warm, yeah. Warm tones for your living areas and cool tones for your basically tiled areas, kitchens and bathrooms.
Yeah. Makes it brighter, more daylight. It also makes them look clean.
Yeah.
And newer, right?
Yeah, because when you throw that yellow on there, especially if you, like our house has white subway tiles in certain areas. And so when you throw that yellow light on there, it just makes everything look yellow and dingy. Yeah. But if you throw that nice crisp daylight on there, not blue, just, neutral.
Yeah.
Then everything looks as it's supposed to.
Yeah. It's infuriating to deal with all that stuff. And like,
man.
The thing is, you go on Amazon and you're like, oh, that's a slick looking fan. It'll be here tomorrow. It won't tell you the color temperature of the light, and it won't tell you how many lumens it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they will, but a lot of times they don't. And I just don't shop them if it doesn't tell me what it is. I'm like, it clearly isn't that good if you're not boasting about it.
I know. But then after this whole saga, my wife's like, can you change the ceiling fan in the bedroom?
That's a lower ceiling, so that's not so bad.
I know. I don't need. I just had like a step stool to get it, and I said absolutely. But we're getting the exact same fan as we have in the living room because I know it works.
Yeah, make them all match too.
That's fine.
Yeah, consistent.
Right. So
I know when we went through the house and we bought this house, I went and I made a spreadsheet because I went through and I replaced all the bulbs because they have builder grade bulbs, and we already had light bulbs like burning out in the first month. And so I was like, I'm just going to buy all brand new bulbs for every room in the house. And
all the LEDs.
And I started a spreadsheet and I listed all the different rooms and all the different lights and what all they used. And it's all like 3 different lights generally throughout the house, depending on the size and like the color temperature. And now whenever I need new ones, I'm able to just look on that list and go find them again on Amazon. Sometimes they change who's selling them, but for the most part, they all stay the same.
Yeah.
Makes it so much easier because I know exactly what I need.
Well, then the frustrating thing is like, okay, let's say you want to, what is it, like 7-watt, 3,000 Kelvin bulb. It's a E26 or whatever the hell the base is. The base is, right. You might have had just one burnout in your fixture that has 2 or 3 bulbs. And if you try to order another one, it's not going to be the same brightness or the same color. You pretty much have to swap all of them out.
Oh yeah, because they all start fading too over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts. Drives me nuts.
I tried getting away with that in the bathroom because we got one of those, I don't know what you call it. It's got like the 5 of them across the top. And I replaced one of them as it went out. And then within a couple weeks, the next one goes out. So I replaced that one. And a couple weeks later, another one goes out. And I said, I'm just going to replace all the ones that I haven't replaced yet. And then I won't have this problem again.
Yeah. Dude, I've got one of those fixtures in my bathroom that's like the 5 lights across or whatever.
Yeah.
The leftmost bulb was like flickering and acting real funky. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'll just change that to a new one. Put a brand new bulb in. The same thing. Think the fixture's just going bad?
Maybe. Or it could be that depending on which switch you have, your switch may be causing a regulation issue with the voltage going to that particular device. And they're in series perhaps and not in parallel. And so that first one that's flickering is either on the beginning or the end of the series, and it's not getting the correct voltage. I would assume probably the end, and all the other ones are getting the voltage they need. And then, so yeah, like you're just not getting enough voltage. It could also be that if it's an LED and then the fixture is made for incandescence, they often won't play well. You'll get that flickering sometimes if it's a cheaper LED too.
I did notice that on the ceiling. We got like a chandelier, for lack of better terms, above the dining room table. And then there was like a dimmer on it. Now they are dimmable LEDs, but at like some settings,
they flicker.
You get the teeniest flicker. And it's set on the dimmer switch that you can adjust some setting on it, but I haven't noticed that it makes much of a difference.
Yeah, I've done that. We have a smart dimmer on ours.
Sure.
And I've done adjusted, do the calibration in the app, and it works great. And then after about 6 months, I don't know, I think the bulbs start to degrade a bit or something, and then I'll start to get that flickering again, and I had to go through and recalibrate them again. But I haven't had that happen again. Yeah. So I don't know if it's just like they needed to wear in a bit first or what. But yeah, like I don't like how the LEDs, whenever they're dimmable, it goes from like nothing to suddenly it just spikes up and then there's light. Like it doesn't have, like there's no gradual on. It's just like suddenly it's on, and then you get gradual up till it's like fully on. But that initial like jump whenever it turns on, that's not the same as like the incandescents. Whenever you would dimmer those, there was a slow, like it would go from 0 to 10%, no problem. It's like the LEDs, they go straight to 10%.
I've never found any that seem to function exactly the same.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to replace them all the time.
That's true. That is very true.
You can't win. I just told my wife, I was like, that's just how it is.
That's
you
how
can't
it
really.
Is, right?
She's like, okay. Well, just a little brighter, but phew. That was my saga that's been going on the last week or so. You been up to anything crazy? Ooh, that cherry liquid death?
I don't know what the flavor is. It's they have this new like energy one, and it's supposed to be like a cup of coffee. So
cup of coffee?
Pep. Yeah, like a cup of coffee. So it's like enough as equivalent caffeine as you would get in a cup of coffee, but it doesn't taste like coffee. It tastes like, I don't know what flavor this is. It's murder mystery. They don't ever give it like a proper title, and doesn't say exactly what the flavor's supposed to be. So I don't know, but yeah, it's kind of tastes berry like, I would say. But
do yourself a favor after this sidebar.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. Everybody listening as well. You'll get a good laugh out of this. Google or go on YouTube or whatever. Liquid Death commercial. Small ones.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I don't know if it's the exact same one, but like all the commercials I've seen that they put out are just they're hilarious. They're a little unhinged and they're hilarious.
Oh, it is hilarious. You will watch it, and it's very clean. Yeah. But it is so funny.
Yeah. It's like those pet videos set to like metal music or something.
Yeah.
It's just like the contradiction is great.
Yeah. It's all about them talking about like their new smaller cans, and they have all these people who are like, oh, I love small ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a good commercial. It is good. But anyway, what have you been up to in the last week or so? Anything exciting?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, just been So I've been working on my new video, doing a little editing here and there, and not a whole lot, I gotta say. We've been redoing a bunch of personal organization throughout the house, so going through and we packed up all the Christmas and decorations and stuff like that, and then in the process of that, I just took everything out of the storage unit we have and brought it back to the garage, unloaded everything, and I was like, we need to really go through all this stuff, because a lot of these just stay in there and they're just using up space. So let's go through them and like really get rid of like all the garbage that we don't need. So we're starting to get into that spring purge time. Like this is like around that time of the year we go through and we start purging with stuff. And I'm looking around the house and I'm like, that's got to need to go. We need to go through all that stuff there. We need to do that. So that's kind of where I've been at, is a lot of that like purge type stuff, trying to go through and do things like that. I did have a print. I was 3D printing something the other day. Had an order come in for 2 of my things, and I nest them. They're a little kind of C-shaped, so I'll nest them into one another so they can print 2 of them on a bed. I made a mistake, and they just barely touched. And then whenever I went to pull it off, they were just fused together, and I was like, oh, it was a 20-hour print. Pulled them off, and they wouldn't separate, and I thought, okay, let me go out in the garage, because it's just looking at the in the slicer, it's one layer that's half overlapped. And I was like, it's just on the edge. I was like, I bet I could pop those apart.
Right.
They wouldn't. So I took like a little chisel to them, and I tried to like press it in to get them to separate. And then they just ended up snapping and cracking. And I was like, well, that's just a waste.
So what I do, if this is like a production thing that like, you're like, I'm going to reprint this often.
Yeah.
Okay. Go set up your build plate or whatever in bamboo slicer, then save that as like a project or like a 3MF or something like that. So then every time you want to go print it, you open it up. It has all of your settings and all of your layout on the build plate already saved.
Yeah. And that's what I normally do, but I'll save them as singles. And then whenever I need to do 2, I'll just copy it and then nest them. So what I did is I've gone through and I've set them up as doubles, nested together with proper spacing. And then if I just need to do 1, I'll just go through and delete one of them and won't have this problem again. But yeah, nesting or saving all your settings and stuff in them, that's a good tip for sure. Cause
game changer.
You don't have to go through and do it every time. And I don't have to think about it.
Have you noticed that in bamboo that like, so what you're talking about, you got these two files that you try to print at the same time. Yeah. If you use that auto orient function of them trying to like nest it's not very smart.
No. Like there's like a big void and it just like treats it as one big block, because it treats it as just basic geometry. So it's treating it as a cube. So yeah, that's where I'll go through and I'll nesting. So there's things that I'll print. I'm like, this could clearly fit on one plate, but if I have it do the auto thing, it splits it out into like 3 or 4 plates. And it's like, nah, I can just push all this together. It works. It's a little messy, but it works.
I've got one of my files that if I use the auto orient, it will put 4 on a build plate. But if I do it myself, I can get 12.
Yeah.
So it's like, I kind of got to do that myself. I mean, the print's going to take an eternity, but
yeah,
as long as I got it set up.
I don't like that. I don't like the prints that take. I mean, it's worth it. You get the thing after like 24 hours or whatever, but man, having that thing running for like 24 hours is just like an eternity, especially when you only have one. So if it's running like a 24-hour print, I can't do anything else with it the whole time.
It's a gamble too. Like I've tried like battery holders and like smaller things. I'm like, I can get like 40 of those on a build plate, but I don't, because
screws up in the middle of it.
Right. I would rather put like 15 on it and have it finish in 8 hours. Be like, all right, these ones are good. Start it up again. Rather than ruin 40, I'd rather ruin 8. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not always about maxing out the plate. Yeah.
I've only maxed it out. The closest I've come is maxing it out was like probably took up like 90% of the plate. And it's just like this, or what do you call it? Like in your kitchen, you've got like the cardboard boxes for foil and parchment paper and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so like I have like a box basically, but it's like a lattice work, and it's got like 9 compartments in it, and then you can just slide those into it and just set it up in your pantry.
Huh.
And it makes for storage for all those things. Well, that whole one of those, it's like 3 by 3,
Right.
takes up like 90% of my build plate, like vertically and like left to right, and then it takes almost an entire day to print.
Golly.
The intricacy of it and everything. But yeah, I've never had that one screw up on me, thank God. The only things I've had screw up were kind of problems of my own, like I didn't properly dry filament, so it like spaghettied all over the place.
Sure.
Or I didn't set something up right, so it knocked something over or whatever. But luckily, I haven't had too many problems with prints just failing for non-user error issues.
Right. It's bound to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll happen.
Dude,
So what have you been up to?
I've been doing kind of similar. I mean, outside the fan thing, I was doing this weekend kind of similar stuff to you. Like when we moved in, we have like a crawl space. Our basement, like you walk in the basement, half of the basement is, like 8-foot ceiling, right? Unfinished. And then the other half is like a crawl space with like 5-foot ceilings. And I'm thinking, why did you not just dig the entire basement out when you were building the house? Like,
Right.
you would have gotten way more square footage, right? Anyway.
My dad's house is like that too.
Or yeah, it's like a half basement, and the other half's like a crawl space or whatever.
Yeah. But his is like, his basement is almost completely unfinished. It's got walls, but they only come up to a certain point, and then it's dirt, and then there's the foundation sitting just outside those walls.
Interesting.
So it's definitely, because his house was built in like the 1860s or something like that. So
Okay, that makes sense.
the basement was added after the fact.
It's like a cellar, basically.
Yeah. And it was just like a stone cellar, I think, before he went through and put up concrete walls.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So, like in the lowered ceiling or raised floor portion, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's like our crawl space. So, you put like our Christmas decorations, Halloween decoration, all the kind of stuff in there. Spare
Skeleton
tools.
for the future owners to find.
Yeah, exactly. Notes. You can hide notes back there.
Yeah.
And so we also, I don't know about in Texas, but here radon is an issue.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with that? It's like
Familiar with it. Yeah. But I haven't had it be an issue. I mean, at least in none of the homes I've owned has it been something that's been discussed, but I've heard about it up north, and I wonder if maybe it's something to do with like heating systems or something.
No idea. My understanding is it's some sort of element or chemical or something that comes out of the ground just naturally, and you don't want it to come through your house. You want to basically like get it out and around your house, if that makes sense. So you get these radon mitigation systems, and our house has one, and in part of the like the crawl space area, they basically have to put this super, super, super thick plastic tarp to basically prevent that stuff from, coming into your home. They want to go like around basically. So you don't want to break that plastic membrane. So we were like, well, this is where we want to store stuff. So we went to Home Depot and just picked up a bunch of like cheap, like rug, like a bulk rug. I mean, this stuff is like 50 cents a square feet. Like it's cheap, crappy rug. So we lined the entire crawl space area with this carpet. And now we organized all of our stuff. We got tons of those like plastic HDX bins from Home Depot, labeled them all. So we're like, this is Christmas. This is Halloween.
What'd you label them with?
Masking tape.
Oh, okay.
Like painter's tape. So that it's removable.
Yeah, because I was going to label them. I wanted to go through and label all of them. But what we ended up doing is we have ones with red lids and ones with yellow lids and orange lids, and the lid color kind of determines what's in them. but because we've accumulated them over the years, and so like I guess so often, I guess Halloween or Christmas they'll come out with like the red ones, and then Halloween they'll have like yellow and or yellow's like the common one, and sometimes they'll have orange ones. Anyways, so we happen to have an assortment of them, not on purpose. It's just that's how it worked out. So yeah, I used the different color lids, but I was trying with the Christmas ones. I was like, oh, we got all these like little package labels for Christmas that we have that she doesn't like because aesthetically for whatever reason. So I was like, that's fine. I'll just use those. I'll just put the Christmas things on all the Christmas boxes. So all the Christmas boxes will have like a little like to and from Christmas aesthetic to them. Easy to identify. That's Christmas. That's Christmas. That's Christmas. So I put them on all these boxes and I go and I run them to the storage unit and I'm unloading them and half of them have come off. Like they're not sticking to the boxes at all. Yeah. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. And so I got like labels, like just like the white blank labels from some office supplies that I had left over. And I was like, I'll use those. So I put those on the Halloween ones and I just put Halloween on there. Stopped them all on there. Same thing. I go and I drop them off today and half of them are falling off. Like they're just not sticking. These like HTX boxes for whatever reason. I don't get it. I can't get anything to stick to them. So maybe I'll try duct tape or something next. Just colored duct tape.
Yeah. Or honestly, the painter's tape, it's cheap and it sticks really well. And so what we'll do is like, I'll label it Christmas. So all these boxes will say Christmas, but dude, I go one step further. I'll be like Christmas. And then this box is only for outdoor Christmas lights. I don't even care if it's full, just because when something comes up, I want to grab that bin,
that box,
go do the thing, and I know where everything is at.
I wanted to do that. See, the thing is, my wife is the one that puts out the Christmas stuff and packs it away, and I let her. I let her, not that I let her do that, but she does that because I don't care to do it. So I'm like, you can go ahead and do that, and then I'll just do I'll handle storage of it. You put it out in the garage and then I'll take care of it from there.
Sure.
We kind of got our own system there. And I was like, whenever we're going through, maybe we should label what's in each box, not just Christmas, but it's also Christmas and it's got this, that, and the other. And she's like, I don't want to do that.
What do you mean? Does that make everyone's life easier? So like,
I would think so. Yeah.
You put all these bins out in the garage and then she wants to go decorate outside and she's like, oh, where are the LED gnomes? Oh, where are the like,
right. That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I asked her that and she's like, no, I just kind of want to go and take them all and open them all and then figure out where I want to put everything every year. Cause I put it in different places every year. So I was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever.
Golly.
So they just say Christmas, but I'm with you. I wanted to go pretty deep on it. And then I'd even seen like one person was a reel of somebody and they instead of printing labels, they printed QR codes and put them on the front of every box. And then when you scan the QR code, it shows a picture of what's in the box.
So that's
you can
too much.
see what's in it. Yeah.
I am bringing my phone down there. That seems like a good idea.
It does, but it seems like a lot of work.
That's what I'm saying.
For very little payoff.
If I put QR codes on the side of my storage bins and Miranda's like, what's in this thing? I was like, go just scan it with your phone. She'd be like, F off. Just tell me what's in the box.
I don't know. I can't read binary.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't read QR code. That would drive me nuts. Absolutely nuts. But so it was organizing the whole basement and stuff like that. And then what else did I do? I started finished editing my next YouTube video. So I'm back to being a full YouTube video ahead.
Yeah, I saw you put out the watch the other one today that you put out earlier today or yesterday, right?
I think it was this morning. Yeah, this morning I put out my 5 I'm trying to say this so it's as clear as possible. 5 different one-day builds.
Yeah.
Put
I'm
that
surprised
out.
You didn't split that off into 2 videos.
I'd considered it, but not trying to be a spoiler, but I ended with a cutting board and I was like,
I know I saw the cutting board. I was like, wow, cutting board video. All right.
But see the way I came
but it works with what you had going there too.
Because in the way that I did it was like, okay, now after all of these projects, you still have some scraps left. So it's a perfect time. Like, that's kind of how I ended it.
Yeah. And all these projects created scraps then you can use to make these things.
Exactly. Yeah. And I started with what I thought was the most interesting build, which is that side table with that 3-way like locking half lap thing, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was watching that first one and the little side table, and I'm like, man, this could have been its own little video probably, but yeah, it definitely like I think it carries the weight as far as like interest for the video.
And see, I struggled so much, like if I was going to make that video, that side table, a standalone video, but I was like, I don't know.
Then you got to come up with a fifth one to put back in there.
I know. And I was like, you know what? Yeah. I'm happy with what I had, though.
No, yeah. I'm just curious to see how over time a longer video like that is going to do for you, whereas normally your videos are like, what, 20 minutes roughly, give or take?
Yeah. The longer ones tend to do really well. And these, like, this isn't a compilation style and what a lot of people view it, but it is kind of somewhat a compilation style video. Those ones do super well for me.
Yeah. Like, it flows. It runs pretty good. Like, I didn't feel like there was I didn't feel like there was any wasted space or anything.
Yeah, I tried to keep it snappy. We're like, just as another project, I wasn't like, here's all these beauty shots. It's basically like, here's something you learned, and then this next project we're going to learn this. Right. Like, it didn't.
We're done. Moving on.
Exactly. And it's doing well so far. I think it's a 4 or 5 out of 10 or something, which is great for me because 2 of my last 3 videos that I put out have been a 10 out of 10 by a landslide. So I can't complain. Yeah. I'm finding a new trend that YouTube trends are cyclical. And I don't mean like what everybody's making their videos on. I mean like title and thumbnail. And ambiguity used to be hot.
Yeah.
Now it's turning into very literal.
Yeah, because you don't want to be, because people tend to like look at the title and thumbnail. And if it's not exactly what they think it's supposed to be, then the payoff's not right for them.
Yeah. But that's different than it's been in years past. Like, now, like in the past, if you did a video of like, I made 5 different one-day woodworking projects, that would tank. Right now, it's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just one of these things you got to adapt to, I guess. And it's hard for me because like I go make a thumbnail, I'm like, this isn't interesting at all.
Yeah, it's not what you're used to being interesting for your videos.
Right. Like I would usually do like a really tight shot of something and like, oh, what's that? Oh, why is this a bad idea? I don't even know what the video is about, but I'm curious. Now
I'm kind of angry, but I want to click on it.
I know. And I think it's just being adaptable to changes and trying something new and not getting stagnant by just repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. But so what's the next one you got coming up?
I'm doing I don't know, I tell you guys about this. I'm doing a plywood storage rack.
Oh, no.
So
for those Home Depot bucket things?
With what?
For those Home Depot storage tote things?
No. For full sheets of plywood.
Oh, okay.
So where the idea came from is like, in a smaller shop, it's like space is at a premium, right? Mm-hmm. So you try to put things in unusable spaces. And what I mean by that is like, okay, do you want to put your hardwood lumber rack, those like Bora lumber racks, at eye level where you could maybe have cabinets or something like that? Mm-hmm. No. You want to put it in a space that you're not going to get to very often.
Over your garage door.
Over the garage door. Perfect spot. Because what the hell else are you going to put up there, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, I did that as soon as I moved in. And then when I had my clamp rack, I'm like, okay, again, where can I figure out where to put my clamp rack? Well, I found that fits perfectly behind the garage door rail. Okay, and I can still get my clamps in there, no problem. Boom, filled up a ton of otherwise dead space.
Yeah.
So then I've rearranged my shop a million times. and because I was editing the video so many times today, I feel like I'm just reading the script of the video, but I know you guys haven't heard this. So, I've rearranged my shop so many times, and like the plywood storage has always been an afterthought. It just happened to be that when I moved in, the only empty space I had was right by my like door going into the house. So that's where it lived. And it was a terrible spot for it.
Was it a Squarespace?
No, it's not a Squarespace ad. It was a terrible spot because I would have sheets of plywood fall on me often because it's literally just leaned up against the wall. Or, of course, the one that you want is
all the way in the back. Yeah.
And then you have all of the weight of every sheet in front of it leaning and pressing it up against the wall. You obviously can't get it out. So I was like, okay, if I could put my hardwood lumber above the garage door and my clamp behind the garage door rail, what if I put my plywood on behind the garage door rail on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they do those like mobile plywood cart things.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen those, right?
Yeah.
But you waste so much space above, and because you then store sheets long ways, like hot dog way, or I guess is that hamburger? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Hot dog.
You're taking up 8 feet of wall space and only 4 feet tall. So I was like, I really want to store the sheets upright. So I was trying to come up with some ideas, and I was like, what if I make this like a mail slot?
Oh,
You know?
yeah. Okay.
Where I basically slide the sheets of plywood in like it's a mail slot.
Yeah.
I can give myself, I think it ends up being like 17 or 18 inches between the wall and the garage door rail, which, I mean, I'm not a production shop. I'm the person where when I go get a plywood and I need 1 or 2 sheets for a project, I'm going to pick up 8 or 10 so that I don't have to go again. So I'm not going to be storing 60 sheets of plywood. I need 10, which is what, like 7, 8 inches?
Yeah.
Right? So
Roughly.
if I got 15 to 17 inches of storage, I've got more than enough.
Yeah.
So I designed this like plywood storage rack that's like a mail slot system that goes, you would basically go like at the end of your garage door track and kind of pull it back away from the door. Dude, it is incredible. It works so well.
So
Maybe I got a
saying-
photo. I can text it to you. You'll get a better.
Well, you're
idea.
saying you're storing them vertically so that
Mhm.
you're only using up 4 feet wide as opposed to 8 feet wide. But whenever you go to pull them out of that mail slot, do you have things next to it that you have to move out of the way, or does it like pivot out in some way? Or
No, I don't have anything next to it. I'm gonna press share and message and Deric Jennings sent right now. Okay, I just texted it to you, and I think
All
that'll
right.
give you a better idea of how it works.
it's got to come all the way? There it goes.
It's got to come all the way to Texas.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, does that give you a better idea of how that works?
Yeah, that makes sense. My thought was like if you were concerned about using less space wide, 8 feet wide, only using like a 4 foot footprint, I thought you were going to have things next to it. And then my question was like, then how do you get things out if you're using that extra 4 feet for something else?
Yeah. And I also consider, because I've seen some people do something kind of similar where they have that like, they have their plywood on like a cart and it basically hinges away from the wall. Think of like a fence gate or a door.
Yeah.
I've seen that, but I was like, that's it. Honestly, it seems like more of a pain in the ass than anything to design. That seems unnecessary to me.
And with your garage door rail right there, you wouldn't be able to pivot away from that wall.
Right.
Because you'd be hitting that rail with 8 feet.
Right.
Yeah.
So What you don't see in the photos I sent you is after I built that, I then cladded the outside in plywood. So now I basically not only have that whole storage solution, behind the rack against the wall, but now I get that entire wall space that I can make like a tool wall or something like that to store things that I use often on.
There you go. Yeah.
And dude, I love this solution.
Yeah.
It's worked because you see how little space it takes up and how much lumber you can get in there.
And that's like a 2x4 construction, it looks like.
Yeah, 2x4.
Yeah.
And then for the bottom platform where like all the sheets are resting on and sliding on, I was like, I want this to be as durable as possible, but also really want the sheets to be able to slide, because if you're moving a 60, 80 pound sheet of plywood, if it's on rough plywood, it's going to be really hard to grasp with your fingertips and pull it out.
Old nylon cutting boards?
No. So I thought about that, but I was like, I could get like some cutting boards. But I was like, wait, I have some scraps of black Formica laminate.
Oh, there
so
you
I
go.
laminated the bottom in Formica. Dude, this thing is going to be bulletproof.
Yeah, slick.
And it was fun to like, it was kind of frustrating. I'm looking at the lumber. I'm like, this isn't straight. Do I run this to the jointer? And I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's a shop project.
Yeah, it's a shop project. It doesn't have to be perfect.
So
that's what I love about a shop project.
I know. I built this entire thing in 4 hours, 6 hours, including filming. And it's done.
Gotta love those.
And then I edited the video together, and now I'm an entire video ahead. So it's been great. I've been other than the fan thing, I've been very, very productive.
Nice. You edited the whole video too in the same day, or just like
No.
Oh, okay.
I think I finished the plywood rack late last week or something, and then I got the video all edited. I've got thumbnails made. I've got the description done. I've got plans made. I got plans already up on the website. I'm flying through this thing, and that's
nice.
I'm trying to get myself situated, get ahead. So when it comes up to, it's been 3 or 4 weeks before you put out a video. Oh, okay.
Yep,
Publish.
time to go.
Yeah. Because you know how much time it takes to do like all the description and the thumbnail and generating titles and all that stuff. Like, I'm trying to get all of that stuff done for one idea, then move on to the next one. And
so do you have it already uploaded to YouTube, or do you wait to upload it till you're ready to publish?
Dude, it's already on YouTube.
All right.
And it's just unlisted.
Yeah, obviously unlisted. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't know if like there was like a inside tip with like, don't upload until you're 24 hours out from when you want to publish, because they'll penalize you for this reason or whatever.
I had a theory back in the day that I used to do the schedule video where I would like put it up and they'd be like, all right, schedule. So at Saturday morning at 7 a.m. it goes live.
Hit my
or
people.
Whatever. Yeah. I had a theory that was tanking my videos, when in fact it was just I had shitty videos. That's why it wasn't doing well.
That'll do it.
Yeah. And the other thing that sucks is if you do the schedule thing, you can't send people a link to watch it before it's published.
Oh, yeah. Because it like treats it as a private video or something like that, or or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was.
You can't send it to brands, or you can't send it to friends or whatever. Like you had sent me a video today that told me to check it out. If that was scheduled, I couldn't see it.
Yeah. But you can move it to unlisted and then reschedule it. But yeah, like that's like a whole thing that you,
it doesn't make sense. Yeah. It's, it doesn't make sense. But I tell you, I won't spend too much time on this. I think I have a new interest, kind of like I can see this turning into a side hobby of myself.
Oh, okay.
And we were razzing Zach for it several months ago.
You want to reveal it in the after show?
I can reveal in the after show.
All right.
All right. So we were razzing Zach about it a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And I think I got into it, and I think this might be something. I've been going down the YouTube rabbit hole, learning about all the all the influencers and the big channels in this space. And I'm like,
Oh.
I mean, I'm a, what they call it? What's the terminology? A baby deer, fresh eyes, something, spring chicken.
Spring chicken. All right.
I'm a spring chicken in this space. So I'm like, all right, I'm trying to do this. This thing isn't working. What's going on? I'm like, type it in YouTube. You know, this nice guy is helping me out trying to figure out what's going on. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm definitely in the very, very beginner stages of this. But it's kind of neat to see, like, almost take a step back and learn something from the standpoint of people I'm trying to teach, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. The teacher-student role has swapped a little bit.
You become a proprietor of YouTube again.
Exactly. And I was like, I wonder if I'm going to start paying for Patreon for some of these people of this new space. But I don't know. Well, hey, I'm going to talk about the what I've gotten into, and then we've got something special planned for today's after show. Some inside baseball. If you've ever wondered what we do when new videos we're working on, or why it takes long for us to put out videos, you'll figure that out in the after show. I'm excited for this, Deric.
All right, me too.
No tears. No, we'll be gentle.
That's fine.
Everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with us. As always, thanks for hanging out in the live stream. And we're going to head over to patreon.com/offthecut podcast and hang out in the after show. So we will see you guys over there, or we'll see you next week.
See you all right.
See ya. We give a huge shout out to our returning top tier patrons:
Corey Duvall at Woodcraft and Honey.
Josh at Sawdust Builds.
Joe Welsh at Delaware Valley Workshop.
Goblin Spanker.
You can't say that anymore. Bill Burkle, WTB Woodworking.
The Dadu said, yeah, buddy.
Building Creative.
Bailey Thompson.
RJ Russ.
Damon Pattison.
Bingo bango, you're done.
Zach, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I follow you.
You should stop.